Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Gamion. I will be your game developer for this stream. Just as soon as I get some better lighting on the camera. My cat, Mega Kitty, bailed during the intro, so she won't be with us yet, but we'll keep an eye out on her. Let's see if she's in the living room or not yet. Let's take a look here. Nope, and she's nowhere to be found, so we will keep an eye on catch her later. So I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes. I've been working on this for about 3.5 years in my free time, and hoping to get it out early next year. Got a lot of stuff I need to do this evening. I'll squeeze in as much as I can. All of it relevant to playtest feedback, as well as a few minor bugs that I found as I was implementing those changes for the feedback. So, I want to check one other quick thing before we get rolling here, and that is the camera lighting seems a bit off, so I'm looking to see if there's something I can do about that. So let's see if we can't bring up our camera, see if there's any settings. Oh, of course, now it seems to be working, even though I didn't do anything. No. Well, it's not exactly the kind of lighting I was hoping for, but I may have to settle for this. Got a little bit of screen light on the background. Let me see if there's anything else I can do about that. No. Yeah, well, we'll run with this for now and see how it works out. So then, anyway, one of the things I was working on late last week and want to try and wrap up early tonight is the easiest thing that I was working on, which is jumping. So let me show you a current bug with pouncing when heroes pounce from A to B. So you'll see when he let's try to get him to jump over this thing. There, you see that? He kind of zipped over on the top. I'll do that again. So he just kind of couldn't get past this block here. He just kind of went to the left. Yeah, like that. So you see he can't really jump over here, and that's a problem. So what I did do was do a new kind of pounce, which should work. Let's see what happens when this guy tries to jump. There he goes. You see, now he jumped over it. Now, that being said, it works for this character, but I need to go through the fields and make sure that he can't leave the field by jumping. So I'm going to go through each of these, except for the Coliseum, because we're going to get a new Coliseum map pretty soon. So we're going to start with the dungeon. Johnny B is raiding with 7 viewers. Welcome. Hey, thanks for the raid. Hey, while I got you here, how about I squeeze in a quick round of the game? So those who are showing up can get it, see what it's all about. Let me fire it up real fast. It's an online multiplayer soccer brawler, where basically you play as one of 9 different orc heroes, and let's get the desktop audio back up too. So I'm going to do a quick custom match offline. Give you an idea of what the game's about. So, this is where you choose your hero. You have 3 defense, 3 midfield, 3 forwards. This preview here tells you what some of their abilities. They have standard attacks like ranged or melee. You can spawn turrets and other cool things to slow enemies down. You also have melee characters. See some of that attacking there. So yeah, lots of attacks, lots of heroes you can play as. But we'll get right to the meat and potatoes here. I like that one, that tornado right there. Let's go ahead and start with the archer. Don't mind the name Colonel Parker. I was playing some Team Fortress 2 earlier, having some fun. Oh. So yeah, you'll see right away there's a difference between this game and your typical soccer brawler. Oh. Now, you may have played Mario Strikers, maybe Omega Strikers. May have played Mega Man Soccer, and Blood Bowl even. But this one is kind of more of a real-time, high-action kind of game. It never quite... This game, I think, scratches the itch I've had that other games don't quite fulfill. Not only that, I actually came up with the idea 10 years ago. I just didn't really take it full-on serious until now. Yeah, other games, I mean, you have abilities and you can do power-ups and cool things that spawn on the field. But this game, you really leverage your attacks and your abilities much more than real-time. Just melee there. Oh, I gotta pass it to a teammate. Oh yeah, there's a new... I just added the health, low health warning you see on the frame around the game. It kind of pulses a bit, but then you heal up through time, so it gets better. Oh, and I died. Oh, nice pass. All right, let's do this. Also, the AI, which I implemented and designed on my own, is designed to really get the player involved. So if the AI is going to is maybe not too far from the goal. I mean, if it's right in front of the goal, it'll kick. But if it's not, it'll pass to me, even if it has to backtrack a bit. Chris Blue, when is the audience ready the field? Oh, it doesn't ready the field at the moment. I wonder how that would work. But I will tell you this. I have plans for Twitch integration with the audience. So I envision you and other viewers would be up here in the stands cheering on the streamer. Here, eat my turret. Oh, yeah, it was a close one. All right, let's switch it up. I'm going to be the Latunia. I really like playing this character. So the idea of switching heroes mid-game, which you can do every 30 seconds, is to rebalance your team to better counter the other team's composure. And also, you may just get bored playing the same hero, or you want to switch it up to from support to offense. You know, just switch that up a bit. Yep, see the health meter again, running low on health. Oh, got crushed. This is a build from last week, by the way. It has a ton of improvements from the over-the-other-one builds. But it's still not done yet. Alright, let's silence the enemies. There, now he can't cast any spells. For a few seconds. Nice. Oh no! I'm going to buff my teammates so they can fight more effectively if they survive. Alright. Here, I'll buff him. Yep, see now he's faster and his damage... Oh, and he's dead. So that was useless. But that's okay. You gotta expect that in these kind of games. You gotta make quick, snap decisions and help your team. If you're a support, don't hesitate to help your team. You just standing there taking that damage. I gotta fix that AI. Oh, thanks for the pass. Let's get him. Yeah, he's trashing him now. Okay. Let's see if we can get that ball. Oh. Yeah, we're still in the lead, though. I'm going to switch it up again. Let's do... I want to be the wizard. Shiny Beeb. Always like to develop the AI. Do they have a dynamic sense of roles or goals? Yes, they have roles. And they have their own decision trees. Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, their own decision trees. Except... actually, all the heroes share the same decision tree except for the goalie. They get their own, because that's a special role. What happens is when the AI are before any of the AI are spawned, the game figures out the team composition. They want to have so many offense, defense, and midfielders. Secondly, they decide where the home zones are. They spread out the AI so that they're in ideally effective positions. And it looks like we won this game, I think. Or is it a tie? Oh, it's a tie! Oh, ties are great. This is where it gets really exciting. Oh, got pushed. I got shoved. So I'll show you that when I get back in the Unreal Editor. I'll show you how that's set up. And Chris Fool, I've been working on this 3.5 years in my spare time, so nights and weekends. I have artists called Meta 3D Studios developing the art. They did all the character models, all the field art. Oh, go get it, go get it. Come on. Oh, almost had it. Here, have a tornado on me. Yes! We won in overtime. It's my favorite victory. Two goals, 12 takedowns, 6 conversions. Oof. Yeah, so that is Field of Heroes. So then, yeah, so again, it's I got the Steam page up. If you want to wishlist it, if it looks like a lot of fun, just go ahead and visit the Steam page. And it should be, that should be giving me this, oh, wrong command, it was wishlist. I don't even know my own channel commands. How do you like that? I should do both. I should have it respond to both. So, anyway, let me show you the AI. This is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how the AI positions are set up at the start of a match. Okay, so everyone's off. I'm going to destroy all the bots. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, console's not coming up. Ooh, that was weird. Let's start that again. Okay, so we'll destroy all the bots. Then, here, I'll give the debug menu. AI. Let's see. No, that wasn't match. Home zones. And field positions. Now, here, these red spheres are where the AI will idle until the ball is in their zone. So, like, one sec. Okay, so like this, these blue boxes are kind of where the blue team resides, and the red boxes are where the red team resides. And again, these are all these spheres are all where the AI will idle. And this is all calculated based on the number of human players. So if my team has 4 bots and me, so it will specify zones such a way that they get field-wide coverage while a human player is still there. Also, the AI is really designed to, among other things, be a defensive role. So if you got 4 human players on your team, you're going to have 1 goalkeeper AI, and they will stay near the goal because the AI expects that the players will take over the rest of the field. So this is just kind of how the setup is for this particular match. And this is all calculated based on the field size itself. So if you make your own custom field, which you can, by the way, it'll come with a field editor, Unreal Engine powered, then it will just know where to put the AI based on your field size and where the center of your field is. As far as the AI behavior, we have version 5, which is the latest. I think, wait, is it the latest one, I think? Yeah. This is the decision tree that the AI takes. It's actually not that, for an Unreal project, it's really not that complicated. Let me hide the kitty stuff. There we go. Oh, how'd that get down there? It should be in the Mega Kitty folder. There. There, I think I got that. Nope. There. Okay. So anyway, yeah, what happens is at every given in regular intervals, the tree is traversed from the left to the right. On the left, the high priority things. On the right are the very low priority things. So on the left, you've got kicking the ball into the goal, or to a teammate, or to another target that's relevant. If they can't do those things, then they just run to the goal or throw the ball away if there's a desperate reason for it. If they don't even have the ball, they see if their teammate has a ball. If the teammate has it, then you help defend them. All in this region here. Otherwise, does the enemy have a ball? Well, if they do, then go after them. But that's only if you should even be pursuing the ball in the first place, because if you're like, say, clear across the field, then you shouldn't be. But if you're in the same general area, then you absolutely should. And I also designed it so that at a given time, 1 or 2 at the most AI will chase another AI with the ball. Because the last thing I want is for all the bots to clump together, because that's no fun. The ball doesn't move far, or you have to wait for all the heroes to catch up to the ball, and it's a mess. This is the 5th iteration of this decision tree. We also have meta games in this. So, like the sandworm in the desert, there's actually a sandworm that will attack heroes, and if the sandworm pops its ugly head, then the heroes will attack it if they're nearby. And then if there's nothing else to do, then you look for any enemies in your home zones. Like if you're like an offense player, and you're just standing in the enemy's part of the field, and there's another enemy close enough to you, then you start attacking them. That said, I just designed the home positions such that the AI should not be attacking each other when they're idle. They should be too far away for that. Otherwise, you're going to have AI ceaselessly attacking each other, and that's not what I want either. Ideally, you got 2 to 4 AI engaged in where the ball is, and everyone else is kind of waiting for the action to come to them before they help. And as the ball moves along, AIs that were part of the action will go back to their home positions because the other AI will take care of the ball at that point. If there's absolutely nothing else to do, they just stand at their starting position. This is where an AI is most of the time, at their starting position on the field, or where those spheres were. So it's simple, and I chose to do it this way for a couple reasons. One, at the time there were not decision trees were the game in town like 3 years ago. There are now decision graphs or I forget the state machines now, where they don't iterate from left to right. They're actual states and state machines. That was just after my time, and I don't think it's worth rewriting all the AI just to support the new thing when it already works pretty well, in my opinion. And honestly, the game is really meant to be played by humans, not by AI. I want perfect game has 5v5 humans. So I also had some notes at the top about different hero. Oh, the goalkeeper has their own tree. They're a special. Let's see, where is that? Goalkeeper. So they have kind of a specialized tree because they don't want to go far from the goal area. They're more concerned about keeping the ball from getting into the goal. So they actually will run around the goal. And by the way, this is a version 2, and it's really easy to score shots on the goal in a direction the AI doesn't expect. So the goalkeepers are actually not that good. I'm going to address that before release. But what I have right now is decent enough to help me work on other features. So that all works. We have all the fields over here in the maps folder, along with some other content as well. So I was just fixing the jumping. So I want to see that Guthorn, this guy, defense, that this guy can jump over obstacles and other heroes. I want to make sure that works. Oh, forgot to turn that off. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's do debug, match, go away. Okay, so let's do the jump. Start by jumping over this shrub here. Good, that worked. Oh. Oh, let me show off the new Dragon Fire. He can, let's see. Let's do... Oh, it's not recharged yet. There we go. Oh, they got me before I could use it. Oh, well. Got that. Okay, Trump is recharged. So I'm going to try jumping over this log. Good. Next, I'm going to try jumping over some heroes. See, the AI standing at their home positions. Yep. Thanks for the AI tour. Yeah, anytime. All right, let's see if I can jump over a hero now. Oh, if I can get him to not move. Oh, that worked. Let's try that fire again. Come on the fire. Yeah. That'll take him. Okay, one more jump test. Let's Dota with the ball. Yeah, I kind of thought that way too. Now I'm going to show you what's still broken. What if I try jumping over this tree I shouldn't be able to jump over? Let's see what happens. Oh, I can live with that. That was kind of weird, but livable. Ooh. All right, that does it. Well, I have aim my abilities now. Aim at this guy. Oh, missed. Okay, now I'm going to jump. Let's see. Oh, game stutter. That didn't count. I like that low health overlay. It really is informational. Okay, now here's where I think it's going to break. Watch this. I'm off the field. Oh no! Wow, a lot of layer. I didn't know there was a. Well, yeah, the jump. Well, it's not supposed to be game frame rate dependent, but there are some elements in this that mainly physics and movement that get a little messy when the game starts stuttering. So, but it performs pretty well, and that's something that I'm going to look into in an optimization pass. So to fix the field jump, what I got to do is make the walls on each side of the field. There are invisible walls on each side of the field. So if I can show like that. So yeah, this is the rear wall here. This makes it so the heroes can't run away from the field, but they're invisible. So the solution here is to make these walls much taller. Scale is 15. We just need to double that, I think, and we'll be fine. Scale it to 30. Yeah, there's no way he's getting past that wall. So we're going to do this for all of them. $30, $30, and $30. Now let's try that jump again. I'm going to try and get real close to make sure I can do it. Okay, I'm at the wall. Here we go. Good. Couldn't jump it. Let's do that again. Try the north wall this time. Actually, I just had a thing. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Okay, that's fine. It's a little weird, but... Chris Blue, what if you calculate the destination before the jump? I mean, yeah, that's an option. Let me think. Actually, I already... Well, let's put it this way. I think I kind of do calculate it. But... I calculated only for directional purposes. So I can go back and revisit that and maybe try to simulate a flow frame rate. Oh, I think I'll move the wall a little closer in my direction, I think. Let's try jumping out here. Yeah, I think the south wall can move bottom wall can actually move a little bit down. Yeah. And then let's make all the walls visible again. And then you should be a little closer in. This wall looks okay. I'll just scoot it out just a hair. Oh, yep. Sean, I'm going to take my break. Good luck with the game dev. Thank you. And thanks for visiting, and I hope to see you again soon. I usually stream on Monday evenings, but I do bonus streams sometimes too. Actually, Chris, let's look at the Pounce logic. So what I do is, I don't know if you're familiar, but there are Unreal Engine has a gameplay ability system, and I have the let's see. Oh no, it was Dragoon Jump, and this is the ability that makes him jump. Here we have let's see. Oh, that's knockback speed. There's the animation. Stop that. Oh, let's put the music back on. We're done playing the game. So this is so he's got two things. He does a controlled jump, which is strictly vertical. This is only the vertical part of his jumping, and then we have move over time. That's where the actual movement happens, and the move over time is a component. It's an animation atom notify state, which spawns a component on the hero, which makes them move forward. And I believe in the case of his move, okay, we stop on the locus. So actually, yeah, he does actually have a target, but I think, how did he get there? I think move time over time. Let's see. Remember, because I wrote this a long time ago, so let me this case. Oh, he uses velocity, movement velocity. Okay, so we do calculate where he wants to be, except the act of the movement itself is pretty much governed by the Unreal Engine, by its own physics its own physics module. So I can say, hey, he needs to be over here at this time, and this is the velocity he needs to go in to get there in the time that we want. But in the end, the physics solver is going to say, well, there's a tree in the way, there's something over there, there's that over there, so you can't quite make that move. So then you may think, well, if that's the case, why can I predict that ahead of time and plan for it? And I probably could. I'd have to think about what changes I would need to do for that, but it wouldn't be simple, because with physics, I mean, you got other heroes in the way, you got metagame creatures, and you got other things going on, weapons, obstructions, and so on. So this is currently, like a good enough for now. Maybe we can improve in before release state. So given that, I think this field should be good for jumps. Let's try one more time. Okay, good. That's better. Yep. So yeah, that's a velocity. That's a velocity. I'm saying I want you to move to the left, and the solver's like, no, we can't move left. We're gonna best we can do is maybe move left and up a little bit, because you were aiming up a little bit, and that's where we got like. So I guess maybe it'll be a better way to calculate the per frame velocity, but yeah. So yeah, I guess it is kind of ugly. So that's something to maybe I can look into. So what I'll do is go to my trusty Jira here. We're gonna say Gothorn jump. A simple solution would be to place an object about the size of the hero at a destination, push it off any obstacles. Okay, so yeah, that's something. Actually, there's something else. It says, oh, yeah, I'll have to think about it. But then you have the wall right there. Minor issues with Gothorn, a Dragoon jump. Or I can just use fixed time steps for movement. Yeah, we'll see. We'll say when jumping into a wall, like the edge of the field. Goofthorn tends to move in directions the player did not mean to move them in. What was the other thing? Oh, actually that's really covers a lot of the cases, because when he's jumping up, his character capsule is going with him. So if there's things beneath him, they should not be a problem. With no destination solution, just clamp the destination inside the field without needing the walls. Yeah, so there's actually maybe a couple options we can explore here. Oh, and actually that's another thing. Maybe that's really more of a bug, because it's already an established feature. So let's, what was that? Let's convert to move. Yeah, so we'll find the one that, I think, in the end, the one that gives you the best gameplay experience, I think, is what needs to win out. So this is the part where you look at a game, and you saw me play the current build, and there are a lot of people who think, well, looks like the game's almost ready. It's not. This is a polish that needs to be done, and there's many places where it needs to be done, and that's what the difference between a good game and a great game, I think. So you got to put a lot of love into it. Oh, now back to the dungeon. This one has actually more walls. We got bottom walls, top walls, because it's a different shape here, which I want, because I don't want every field to be a perfect rectangle. It's just boring. So we got this kind of more unique shaped field, which kind of creates an interesting challenge for players. So all I really have to do for these is increase the height to 30. Done. Take a quick look to see if we're so like I can probably move this back a hair. What's that? Oh, okay. Like that looks okay. I think the rest of it's already fine. What about this wall? There's no field line on that side. Let me look at something here. Oh. Yeah. Actually, that's fine. And this needs to be moved back a bit. There. And then let's go ahead and we got the scale set, make them hidden again. And a quick test. Okay, good. And one more time, let's do the bottom. Okay. I'll do that just one more time. Okay, pointing it perfectly in front of me. Yeah, still moving up. Okay. Then we'll get to the forest. Okay, we have a few walls here. Yeah, there's a kind of a weirdness in the middle here. I'm going to have the heroes run out from the center, but it's work I haven't done yet. So let's see. So yeah, some of these walls right away I can tell need to be pushed a little bit. Let's do 30. And this one is a little bit close to the edge. Okay, and then we'll do this side. Yeah, that's a little better. Oh yeah, and these are elder golems that help the team that they're assigned to. They actually fight for you. It's really cool, and they also fight each other. And if one of them incaps the other for 30 seconds, then the one who's not incapped will attack your team. I kind of like that, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done on them. Their AI is really basic. In fact, if I look at the Elder Forest Golem behavior tree, it's really simple. Attacks the other golem and then chases heroes, and that's all it does. So I want to improve that a bit, but that is low on my priority list right now. Okay, so that should be working. Let's do a quick jump. There he goes. Okay, good. And let me show you those golems real quick before we move on to the next map. Now they're fighting each other. So, yeah. That's the thing. It's not enough that the heroes have abilities. I want to have, metagames in at least most of the maps. Metagames that, how can I put it? They're not pivotal to winning the game, and they don't get in the way if you don't like them. That's the two things about that. But at the same time, I wanted there to be variety. I want there to be new things we haven't seen before. More things to make the game fun. 30. Speaking of dancing, I do want to put taunts in this. I just haven't done it yet. So we have scale, visibility. Now this field is interesting. The metagame in this field is that it's curved. I have not seen other soccer games with curved fields. Oh yeah, jump. Okay. Oh, and something else. There are also these holes here in the bridge because of the shoddy construction. Watch this. Yeah. Yes, you can fall through the bridge, and it'll just respawn you next to where you fell. I thought that was kind of cute. Still needs more work. Like you see, they fell through the side. Have it raise the fans' participation meter. Yeah, well, the crowd does respond to. Yeah, they respond to if the ball carrier gets incapped. They sometimes respond based on proximity to the goal. I don't have them laughing at the heroes falling into the through the field. I think that'd be a good idea. So that's a good call there. I do have a catch-all task for improving the crowd interaction with the game, though. So I'll get to that. I also want to... the walls... I'm checking their distances again here. That one looks good. How does this one look? Looks good. Alright, so let's hide the visibility. Oops, for all of them. There. Yeah, this one is not part of the... it reminds me of the Smash Brothers crowd chants. Yes, it's got to be in the... You got to have it. It's like mandatory. You got to get the crowd engaged. You got to get the viewers engaged. Get the players. You got to get everyone engaged because that's how much action. And this is the volcano field. I love this field. It's in a volcano, and it's a lot of fun. We got the same walls here though. We got to fix. So we're gonna go here. Look like in the right spot. Let's make them scale of 30. Okay. So yes, and the ball. I think I stopped. Did I stop? No, this spins in the game. So let's go back here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, let's do full screen. And there's a crowd in the back. It's all part of... I've never seen a game like this. Quite like this. Test to jump. Oh, that was close, but no, he didn't break through. That's good. Oh, and the metagame for this are falling fiery boulders. Give it a second, and the ground will shake. Let's put the audio on for you. Earthquake. There they are. There's a boulder. Oh, we only saw one that time. There's usually 3 of them, but I think they were across the screen and we didn't see them. I'm gonna do that fire again. Stop it. Take that. I love that fire ability. Okay, see more. Yeah, there's a boulder over there. Here comes another one. It's gonna hit him. Oh, just missed. There's another one. Oh, it's going to hit me. So those are the fiery boulders in the Mount Penantugal. Little pun there. Slog Bog is next. This is an orc theme park, by the way. That was actually the my artist's idea was to put these log rides in the middle of it. So the whole theme park thing was my idea, but their idea was the log rides, and I loved it so much. I'm like, dude, make me a log and I will put it in, and I did. So let's fix the walls on this one. This will be visible. Yep, scale these up. Looks like that one's obstructing the hero switch a bit, just a bit. There we go. Yeah, that's audience participation. Absolutely. Oh, we got a little crack here now. Let's extend. Let's make this a little wider. So first of all, let's get these to 30. We're going to extend you. Let's see, 92. Yeah, that's fine. Make sure that's properly. Let me hide this one. I'm not sure if this one is properly. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. And the rear. Oops. That's fine. All right, let's hide the walls. Now I'll show you the log rides real quick. I think I want to revisit the frame rate on this one. Okay, I'm going to fix those bubbles too. They're the wrong emitter. Here it comes. There it is. Oof. Yep. So watch out for those log rides. You know what? I should actually. Oh, we got two of them. Oh, nope, missed. Yep. So some of the reasons for the frame rate are, yeah, loading the animation sequences. So when you launch the Unreal Editor, it hasn't loaded a lot of things into memory, and as you play, it will load them piecemeal. Lazy loading. It's better than waiting forever for one giant load to finish. So that's a factor in that slowness, I think. All right, so let's do this. All right, now before I move on, I am curious about the frame rate. What if I can profile it from here? And stop. Let's see. Unreal Insights. I think you can jump out of the southwest corner. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. All right. Yeah, what's going on here? We had some slowness. So wasn't extended. Oh, I'll double check those walls. What do we got? Oh, all right. RHI, nanite, torch. Okay, lights, shadows. 66 milliseconds. Yeah, nanite stuff. Random Found Serenity. Details so impressive. Darius, how long this took to create? Well, I worked on it in my free time for 3.5 years so far. So nights and weekends, pretty much. I have a full-time job developing other people's games, but I have fun. So we got shadows are the problem. Okay, now this makes sense because I thought I turned off virtual shadow maps. That's probably what got this started. So what this means is I already have an optimization task. But it looks like this needs to be optimized. There's a problem here. But let's look at the walls again, make sure. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, let's close that gap. We'll scale the this 92. There. Closed it. All right, back to the music. All right, so that's fixed. Unknown Ruins. Don't think we... This is the first one we did. Yeah, we did this one. And the desert. This is probably my favorite model level that was modeled. And by the way, I didn't do the art. The art was done by a studio called Meta 3D Studios. They have a team of artists. I think at a given time, one or two, maybe up to two of them, maybe three, but I think most of the time it was one artist was working on this. It took a while to obviously make all the content, but I love this level. So I think it's really well rendered. I like it even slightly better than the volcano. It just fits the game so well. So let's change these walls. Let's scale up to 30. Okay. Okay, good. Is there a gap here? No. Rainfall Serenity. That's incredible. I love seeing how things are created. Well, that's one of the reasons I'm streaming. I like to share the development with people who are interested. But also to, when people play the game when it's finally out and people have questions and bug reports, that they can get them to me personally, well, to a degree. Now, I'll only be streaming, certain nights of the week and all that. But, it's just transparency in the development process and Q&A with the developer or bug reports. I think it's great. So I think this is fixed. So let me test again. Okay, good. Wait, is there more crowd back here? Oh, yeah. Yep, there are. We're going to see the sandworm in a second. Yeah, there he is. Now, if the first team that beats him up, he will cause the other team to get sucked into his quicksand. Oh, see the enemies floating away like that? So that's what this game. That's one of the meta games. I did only have one tester complain about the meta games kind of getting in the way with things. So I kind of like the way things are right now, honestly. Well, that reminds me. There was also a complaint about obstacles taking up too much of the field. I'm actually going to maybe tone this down, some of the obstacles down on this one just a hair, especially the one that's over here, because the enemy gets stuck here. They squeeze along here, and they can't seem to get through. I might remove this outright. I can just do that now, I guess. There. But to make it fair for the other team, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll take this one out. Make things fair. And then move this one over here. There. Oh, move it farther away from the wall. And this one too, because it's too close. That's better, and this one too. Alright, that... Oh. Let me just make sure that it's not overlapping any of these start points. It doesn't look like. Good. So, didn't cause any problems, it looks like. Alright, so we got that. Let me save. And then I'm going to save my changes to source control. Oh, yeah, save it to source control after I do... And then I'm going to do one other thing. So we'll say, this is source control. This is where my changes get saved to the cloud. And I also have my own backups here at home. So I have both. So we'll say doubled wall heights in each field so that heroes cannot pounce over them. Now that said, there's one other thing I have to do before I'm really done with that, and that is I need to update another hero pounce. So I have the dragoons working. Now I need to have the barbarians working too. And while we wait for this to come up, I want to give a shout out to some other game developers who are watching the stream, I believe. We're going to start off with saying hello to Just Cavino at Freedom Forge Studios.
So, think cookie clicker, but combined with like an auto battler. So you click, you get little pirate ships that auto click for you, and then you use these doubloons that you're gaining here from clicking. You can use them to buy more upgrades, or go to the battle market, purchase a pirate, and then you go to battle. So you can summon in your little pirate. This is just prototyping. And then you go against the bot, you hit play, and then they battle. Obviously there's no attacks, they just say attack, but you get the idea. Very basic prototype here. So we're diving into it and really trying to create the GDD right now. So the game design document.
Now, don't get any ideas about about how awesome his game is, because it is going to be awesome. But don't let that distract you from how awesome this game is too. So we got Just Cavino is watching, and don't recognize any other game developers on chat. If you are working on something, please sound off so I can give you a shout. Alright, so I got to do the same thing to this guy. Right now he can't jump over the walls. So we're going to do what I did with the other guy. So let's look at what I did with his Dragoon jump. So we have the control jump and movement over time. The control jump is what we want to apply to the Barbarian. So here's his pounce. I'm going to add a new notify here. Move over time. Oh. Wait a minute, he hasn't... wait a minute, this works differently. Does he have a root movement? I don't think he does. Oh. He has... Okay, so I think he's doing root movement. Let's see, because... Oh, there's move over time. Oh, no, he's not. But he is... Oh, right, his... Yeah, his height change is baked into his animation. That's why. So I can't do the same... See, whereas opposed to this guy, where his height change is not really quite baked into his animation. So what that means in layman's terms is I can't fix him jumping over things the way it's set up. Now, or I'll have to do a different solution. What if I did this? And did movement over time. And then go to his this. Ah, that's what I thought. How am I going to solve this? I would have to... Oh, I know how I do it. Oh, this is going to be ugly. To make it work, I would have to export his I'd have to change his animation to not move on height at all, and then I have to make a curve that defines his height movement. Long story short, it's not something I want to do tonight. It is a kind of a significant change that I don't want to do right now. I also want to think it through a little farther. Make sure I didn't save anything. Yeah, let's undo these. Instead, I'm going to switch up to another task, which is granting invincibility after you're in cap. So you may have seen in the previous gaming earlier that when you get back up after being in capped, you can get knocked down again, and that was a issue that needs to be fixed. So to fix it, the solution is to have invincibility for about a second after you're in capped. So that was something I started last week, and I can maybe try to finish tonight. Let's look at the invincibility. So I'll show you how it already works. Without it, I'll incap myself, and for the first second, I'm invincible. But then I'm uninvincible. So the invincibility technically works. In fact, let me verify that. See, incap. There. And it's hard to read from the stream, but there's an invincibility tag applied to him, meaning he cannot be incapped, he cannot take any damage. So, that being given, we need to make that visually apparent. And my thinking on this is I want to make him blink while he's invincible, because it's messaging that has been in past games, and I think there's an air of familiarity with it. Swashbuckling Fox, welcome. Thanks for the lurk, and hope to see you on your stream later. In fact, that's another person I want to shout out. He's another game developer working on a really cool sword fighting game. I don't know if I said that right. I wonder if he's got his clip has it. And Albin, welcome to the stream.
Why are there so many? What the fuck is going on? Yo, oh, now we got goblins too. What the fuck? Help!
Ah, yes.
And they're like strong.
He plays games too. Okay. Anyway, I think we want gameplay effects for this. And we want, so that's a gameplay effect. We want a gameplay cue for it. Well, and judging by the Steam avatars, we just got Jed. Jedden, welcome to the stream. I don't know why it gives him that one, but it is what it is. Let's give him a shout out too. Buy me a few moments to figure. Oh, failed to send the message. Here we go.
I see the inventor of 3D has arrived. I didn't invent 3D. Wait, what are you saying? I was taught that you did. I had this old teacher. He was around 83, said that he was your student. So I've been under the impression this whole time that you did invent it.
So yeah, these are some of the developers who stop by and take a watch, take a lurk. There is a nice, vibrant game development community on Twitch, and we may not be as super popular as some of us would like to be, but it's growing. There was a time where Twitch actually had a game development badge, I think, and then they got rid of it. But that was before my... well, I think I took a break from streaming for a long time, and that whole badge thing happened while I was on break. So to make myself appear blinking when I'm invincible, yeah, I need to add some gameplay cues. Let's add a gameplay cue for gameplay cue status invincible, or invincibility. Now, gameplay cue is sort of a visual effect or audible effect that can run when when an ability or an effect is applied to you. Like if you're poisoned, it can make you like a green cloud appear around you, for example. That's the kind of things that the special effects do. And let me see if Mega Kitty is sleeping on the couch or not. And let's see. Oh, the camera's down. That's interesting. Or, the frame's covering it. That's what. Yes. Yes, we have Mega Kitty. Welcome to the Mega Kitty experience. All exclusive on this stream. You will not see this anywhere else. So I'm going to give you another minute of the experience while I start working on my code changes. Albin, I'm an industrial spy here to steal it. You can never steal Mega Kitty. She's too smart for you. Okay, and back to the back here. Also, a reminder for those who don't know, the official the stream is sponsored by the official soda of the stream, Coca-Cola. And as you can see, Missy is quite excited to get her bottle too. Alright, so I just created a new gameplay tag that corresponds to invincibility. And I will show you how that all works once I'm back in the editor. And while I'm waiting to get back in the editor, because we're waiting for this build here, let's look at some more Mega Kitty pictures. And for those of you who recently joined, just remember, if you don't forget to help us out and give us a wish list on Steam, on the Field of Heroes Steam page. So we hope to get this game out early next year. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to be done, but I think we can pull it off. This is going to be a lot of work, and it's going to ramp up more so as we get closer to the release date, because I want to have a few more play tests, followed by a Steam play test, which is going to be big. It's going to be like the big, probably the big, hey Steam players, look at this game coming out soon. And hopefully it won't be too buggy, but it is for testing. We're going to learn a lot from that playtest. After that, I would like to submit this for Steam Next Fest next year. I think it will be stable in February, so it's a hope. But that's a little ways away, but it's coming fast. So now I got the gameplay tag. So what do I do next? Well, I'm gonna go to Field of Heroes folder, gameplay queues. Make a new gameplay queue for invincibility. Let's see. I guess I'll make a blueprint class. Oh, did I have the music playing while I was doing the shoutouts? Oh, okay. Random File Serenity. That's not too far off considering level detail going into this. Exciting. Yep. Well, for the big feature list. Oh yeah. Yeah. So here's a summary. 5v5 PvPvE. 9 heroes. We got both right now, technically, just not at Apollo State. 10 fields to play. We got 8. We're going to get 2 more before the end of this year, for sure. I've already got plans for one of them. Leaderboards, personal stats, coming soon. Hosting your own server, you can technically do that right now. Building your own fields, you can technically do that right now as well. I just haven't put it on Steam yet. And this is going to use Steam Workshop too. Twitch viewer support and integration, coming soon. So there's that, and then more stuff I have planned for after post-early access. So we'll see. I am the only developer. When you put aside the artists and the marketing team, I'm the only person working on this game. So I think it's going to get a lot harder before it gets easier. I think, and the release is going to be a real event. So let's see, gameplay queue. Oh, is it? I think it's actor. Wait, let me check something out here. What is the? Oh yeah, cosmetics, gameplay queue notify active. Okay. That's it. See status. Invincibility. Oh good, I even figured out the gameplay tag already, just automatically. That's good. That's the tag I just made when I was compiling earlier. So this is where we want to make them blink. So how do we do that? I just need to go back and look at the old ones real quick. Become relevant, cease relevant. Okay, so that we need become relevant is when we start blinking, cease relevant when we stop. So how do we do the blinking? I think we're going to need a material. Maybe something like this. Okay, oh, that's an emitter. Which one was it? Damaged armor. Maybe that's where I did the overlay. So I'm just remembering, it's been a while since I made one of these, so I'm just remembering from my old blueprints here. This is what is, for those of you not familiar with Unreal Engine, this is what is called visual scripting. Now, the game is really written in C++. This is all C++ source code. This is visual script. This is, imagine code in a visual style with nodes. So this is like like source code. This generates source code, actually. So like this is a function, this is like going through the code step by step, left to right, and sometimes branching down. And this visual scripting is something that is heavily leveraged by game designers who don't know C++, but they know how to visual design. And it has its ups and downs. I try to make most of this game be C++ for performance reasons. But the statuses in here, these are all blueprints, is what it's called. These are blueprints, visual scripts. So, looks like here I attach, and then, oh yeah, here we go. Grow the character mesh. Mesh effects component. See, this is what I want. Doing this visual script, mesh effects component, material, parameters modifier. What if I want to change the mesh material? I don't think I have that. Parameters, mesh overlay, mesh trail. But I can't actually change the mesh. The mesh material itself. So what do I do? I may have to write the new one for this. Not only that, but mesh components. Okay. So we're going to make a new one here. Material index. Material parameter override. Texture. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do material. I wonder if this is what I want, versus changing the visibility of the mesh itself, which might make more sense. Now, but this gives me more options. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I need a new one of these. Where is this? GMN Cosmetics. Alright, so I'm going to start working. You're going to see less of me in here and more of me in here now for the next maybe 20 minutes. So we got to go to, where's plugins? Game on Cosmetics. GMN Mesh Effects. Material Modifier. index. You know, I'd rather support one or more materials. So let's... Ah, Visual Studio freezing again. There you go. I think I'm okay with that. Get the existing material. Probably don't need that. Uh-oh, Missy got up and now she's eating right now. I'm still working on this. Oh, way to go, Visual Studio. Just keep on freezing like that. Thank you. Unapply. Uh-oh. The game has changed, ladies and gentlemen. We now have Mega Kitty right here. Oh, no, where are you going, Mega Kitty? Come back. Ah, almost had it. What? What is it, Missy? What is it, Meg Kitty? Oh, I think she's coming back. Nope, she changed her mind. She went right back there. Oh, now she's going into her cat tree. I don't think my camera reaches that far. I don't think I'm going to get a good angle on this. I'll just kind of show you where she is, and we'll just settle with that. So now she's on the cat tree. But I don't really have a good mount for this camera. I'm holding it by hand. But anyway, that's where she is right now. So, we'll let her do her thing and see if we're lucky enough to catch her on the table soon enough. Now, how do we deal with this being unapplied? Material modifier. Now we really, this should be first. guess baked in duration. And then parameters. Oops. Just need to do this. Probably going to have a couple of errors we need to fix before we can get back in. Yep. Oh, it doesn't know what this is. Okay. She's getting real cozy at her tree now. While this is building, let's go ahead and try and get an update on that. You know, I had the other camera mounted next to me for the sole purpose of catching her on her cat tree. And it's been that way for weeks, and she never showed up on camera, ever. Well, then, the one day I decide to move the camera into the living room, she decides to start going back in the cat tree. I can't figure it out. Ran Fraternity. Oh, she's found adorable support programmer. Maybe she's camera shy. Maybe she is. But I think cats, after a while, they know how to troll their owners very effectively. Anyway, while I'm waiting, oh, let's get more errors here. Getting a little bit sloppy here because I did have a full day of work today. Oh, here we go. Add mesh material. Yeah, I can go. So when it gets after about 8 hours of work, or a little more than 8, and then a few more hours in the evening, it gets a little bit more tricky. Let's see, material. Actually, maybe that's not the right parameter for that. Maybe I should do this. So while I'm waiting for that again, look back at my... So I've already started a 6-week marketing blast. The idea is go on that I have a very small team going on social media, spreading word about the wish lists and the game's existence on TikTok, Instagram, X, Reddit, a few other places. Epic does these grants for indie developers, and you show them your game, and then they'll decide on an amount to grant you, if any. So that's kind of on the back burner. I want to get to it later, when the game's a little more polished. And then after that, got all this stuff I still need to do for the playtest feedback, including, looking into like damage fall off. When you get buffed and buffed, I'd like to see like an attack up or defense up text. I got some defense cleanup to do. Ping wheel needs to be done. Low health warning is done. I'm going to mark that as done. Ball visibility, it's still easy to lose where the ball is in the game, so I'm going to have some more visual cues to help that. As well as cues for hero switching. A lot of people still don't know they can do that, despite the existing cues. Add an event feed for when heroes are incapped and when the ball is passed around, and voice chat. Okay, so now let's go back to become relevant. Add material modifier. This is a new function I just added, and no duration. Let's see, material. Let's do, well, we don't have one yet. I want to do a really crazy material so I know that it works. Yeah, let's do this. That should make no sense at all. And then, instanced. And that's under instanced effects. That is the instance mesh material modifier. Okay, so if this works, if this all works, then the once the AI, the bot comes back up, it should look really weird. Let's see if it works. Okay, that's good. So we're here. Alright, let's see what happens. Nope, nothing happened. Let's make sure it took effect. And it didn't take effect. Unapplied. Didn't get called. I don't think that got called. Oh, the mesh component wasn't assigned. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, this was blank. It should have been this. I knew something looked off to me. There we go. Ah! Look what I did! Whoa. That's crazy. Now I'm going to make it so it wears off when he's done with invincibility. And that takes place in Cease Relevant. Actually, before I go there, apply the material that indicates the owner is invincible. This is called a comment block. It makes it readable, this stuff readable to people who are looking at it for the first time. Ren found Serenity. I've got to drop. Good luck with the rest of the night. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again soon. Alright, so Cease Relevant. Oh, relevance count. I didn't know I tracked that. Oh, better track it. Wait a minute, is that a variable? Yes. Ah, this too. So this should remove the effect after invincibility wears off. Yes! Let me do it again. And 1 second seems kind of short now that I look at it. Oh, maybe I can increase that to 1.5. I just don't want it to be too long. Alright, make it 1.5 seconds. We'll see if that works. Oh, on that note, but I think I'll get this done tonight. Because now after this, all we need to do is make the material that will do the job. And we also got to apply it to their current weapon if they have one as well. Oh, and by the way, I placed an order for one of those ring lights for streamers. So the next time I stream, I should have more consistent lighting on my face. Hey, Air Force Game Player, welcome. So let's, Air Force Game Player is a Jackbox streamer, and he's got a really fun stream. So let's go say hello to him and see See if we can find a family. Let's see if we roll a family-friendly clip here.
Show no entrance? No one has entered? That's weird. Yep, it's me and Blade put in for a ticket. Why didn't it start? We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay, 1.5 saves, right?
Drinking Coke.
I'm afraid to see this. What happens next?
Let's see what your weirdos wrote.
Oh, phew. Well, we dodged a bullet there. And one other shout out I want to give. So Irish John Games, he's making an epic pirate game. I saw him stream again for the first time in a while, so I want to give him a shout out as well. Let's see if he's got any recent clips that we can look at. Or default.
Ah! Got it! No, I don't! What?
Into the air. I grabbed it.
Nice! Jump on, jump on!
No, it's not
Oh, no, no! Fuck!
It went somewhere else.
Yeah, it's up top over here. Come on, whirlwind, send me
Oh,
up.
I fell.
Fuck! They're away. Oh! I like this sugar, please!
It's in the air.
Nice, take it! Run, run, run! Oh, no! 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 Fuck!
It's in the air.
Get it, get it, get it!
I missed.
Get it! Oh, I'm helpless! Yes! Oh, fuck!
So I think I found the texture we're going to use for this. Opacity. Or the material, rather. So if this works, then this should make the hero invisible. Ha! Oh no, what happened to his head? Whoa, that was weird. See that again. Okay. Alright, what to do? This doesn't quite... I know. Let's make this... I have to use another material, though. Nah, let's do it. Let's use another material. Okay, invincible. So instead of have this parameter, we're going to make it blink. So we're going to do time. See, how did I do this? Ceiling. Modulo. Do a little float. Let's do a float. Make float. I can't just plug a number in here? wonder if this will actually work. Ha! Look at that. It's blinking. By the way, I don't spend a lot of time making materials, but I can kind of tell. I mean, I know some basics about it, and it's kind of all self-taught stuff. But I think this will work. But I want it to blink faster, so let's do... we're going to make a new parameter. And let's make that blink 4 times as fast. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's see what happens when I apply it to the hero. Alright, so let's get into ink app. Ew, that was strange. Oh, because it didn't use his team color. Yeah, he needs... Okay. Parameters need to carry over into that new material. Now, I'm still not fully convinced I want to make this a new separate material. But for now, I think I'll leave it. Alright, so we got that. We need to assign the other parameters. So how do we do that? Okay, let me see that again. We're going to see it in slow motion. Whoa. Nope, ran on the fast. Hey, Braxton Wise, what's happening? You know, I still want to get a clip of you drawing and chilling. I still haven't done that yet. Giving to you too. Alright, let's do that again. Okay, there's the blinking, but using the wrong material. So, what's the good way to... I mean, I could inherit those materials. I'd like to inherit the materials from the other one. Maybe what I'll do... Can I get all the materials for a... I'm just going to see something here. Oh, I need to have all the, by name. Actually, I'm going to look at his... Okay, so... Oh, he's got 3 materials. Okay, we can do this from the gameplay queue. And a quick update on Mega Kitty. She is still in her cat tree, right where my camera is not. Let's get a quick look at her. So I want to try and find a steady place to mount this camera so I can get her in view. But yeah, I don't have any place that... Let's see if I can't move this around like this. Let me get a little slack if I do like this. Might be onto something here. I can just get this. See what this gets us. That might work. I'm straightening the cord a bit, but I think it'll hold steady. Okay. You know, I just want to write this utility function in C++, honestly. I think it would make a lot more sense and be reusable, too. Probably write it faster, too. And we want... Which one of these is it? Ah. Yeah, we're going to require it. What is this? Something we don't want. Oh, it's an array. Okay. That's what I want. The material instance has this. Okay. Oh, what are you doing, Missy? Are you leaving? What are you doing, Missy? Oh, there she goes. Ah. Well, that's that for Mega Kitty. Let's go check on and see if she's back to the living room camera. Yep, there she is. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Actually, I'm gonna probably quit this outright. Let's float. I want to see this builds. So again, the goal here is to copy all the parameters from the original hero material to the new material so that it looks correct when it blinks. Oh, and she's gone again. I'll have to keep an eye on her for later. All right, material info. For X and Y is plan foiled. It sure was. Oh, I guess I need this too. So they have 3 indexes on them. That's right. If that's going to work, then I'll bet the vector is going to work too. Okay, so that builds. That doesn't mean we're done yet. Wait, float. Color. Color and vector are used interchangeably here. But I prefer color. Info. Yeah, I knew it. Linear color. Excuse me. I do texture next. think that's gonna get it. We're gonna debug into it and be sure. Oh, I don't support texture parameters. Ooh. This is getting better and better. I never built in texture support. I'll have to not do this part. I'm gonna double check the other two parts actually work first. Oh. Geo parameter override. Oh, whoops. Oh, we do support texture. Phew. Saves me a lot of work. Material parameter, that's what we want. And then should be mostly about the same otherwise. Oh, now what? Oh yes, we gotta change this one too. So when this is all working, after all this work, the end goal of making a player invincible for about 1.5 seconds, oh, it should be texture value, will be met, and then in playtest we can see how things go. I think it's going to improve the gameplay experience, but we will see. Additionally, what I don't have planned for tonight, but I am going to have maybe in a future night or sometime this week, is making it so if you get incapped 5 times, then you get respawned back at your goal. And the reason for that is to kind of add a little punishment. If you keep getting knocked down, it's a little more satisfying to the other player, but it also kind of gives you an incentive to stop getting incapped so much, in addition to the time you already lose by being incapped. So we're going to do something like that. Let's see what we got. So this came from feedback from my testers, and yeah, there's just not that much. If you incap someone else, you don't really feel like you've really done that much. You've just knocked them down for a moment, and they're going to get right back up. And I do like that, by the way. I like that they do get back up, that because I want to keep the game going. That said, this adds an extra reason to not to incentivize your enemy to knocking you down, but you getting away from the enemy, and not just running into every battle and then getting incapped over and over again. You want to be a little more careful about that. But at the same time, I don't want every incap to do that, because A, you're going to spawn back to the goal where you're going to help defend the goal, so the scoring is going to go down on average. But 2, it's kind of brutal punishment if you're all the way in the other side of the field and you get incapped because you weren't watching your back, and because it takes 3 or 4, 4 or 5 hits to get incapped, well, maybe 5 or 6. But yeah, then what was the point of all that work when you just got knocked back? So I think this will work. So get material parameters. And again, this is going to be contingent on the playtest. We'll see what comes of that. It may be good, I may be wrong, we'll see. Alright, anything new on Missy? Nope. Still no idea where she is. I'm going to make this a little more readable. So we're going to take this. This over here. Move that over there. Okay. And then next, we're going to get just the first material. Is a skeletal mesh. Interface. I'm going to make a change to this. Do material interface. I just want to see what the common name is for passing that in. Oh, just material? Okay. Wait for that. Yeah, ping wheel's got to be next. Need help defend the goal. Form up on me. I'm trying to think of anything else I wanted in the ping wheel. I think this covers a lot of it. If I have the ball and I'm getting in big trouble, then I'm going to use this. If I'm near my goal and there's no one else there, and I see a ball carrier coming, I'm probably going to use this. Form up on me. I'd probably use that if I were getting the ball and running to the other side of the field and I needed some backup. And the taunt will come later because I'm not sure what I want to do for this yet, whether it be an animation or a voiceover or both. I haven't decided that yet. Alright, invincibility. So now, get material parameters. That's better. Alright, let's see what that gets us after all that work. Let's see what it gets. Let's see if we get the parameters transferred over. $28. What are these? Huh. No idea. Oh, here we go. Hero Light. Oh, those are global parameters. Huh. Oh. Wait a minute. I don't think I needed that index after all. That's empty. I don't even think I'm giving it the right material. Yeah, because we already do that index there. What's his zeroth material index? Okay, there's that. Global textures. Okay, so we didn't need that index after all, but I want to explore more into that material. So that's the right material. Huh. He has texture overrides. Oh, because they're the default. What are these doing here? Okay. What is this material? We're showing this as dynamic. I guess I misunderstood how that works. All these vector parameters, though. Okay, so this won't help me at all. Alright, let me do a test. What if I don't do this? Oh wait, material. I'm just going to do one texture parameter, just one. We're going to do base color. I want to see what that does. So if this works, then we should at least see the main texture look correct. Okay. Alright, base color, good. And then we made that base color. Yeah. Okay, so that's set. Let's... Oh, let me do that again. Okay, that still didn't look right. Oh, okay. Actually, that was right because I didn't. There are other parameters that need to be set, like the faction mask, normal, all that stuff. Okay. So what to do? What do I do? So back to the question: how do I make them blink? I really like this material approach because it gives me a lot of options to build on. Like I could do other materials and all sorts of neat stuff. All right, let me think about how to approach this problem. I think, as cool as it would be to use materials, I think the proper course here is not to get too fancy and go with just simply hiding the mesh instead of using material that will hide it. Because even though there's less I can do with that, I can get it rolled out much faster. So I'm gonna get rid of this. So let me do a change up here. Mesh effects component. So let's get rid of this. Get component by class. Mesh component. We're gonna get rid of that too. We're gonna keep this. We're going to roll back our static changes, cosmetic statics. We're going to roll that back. Okay, that's actually a naming nomenclature fix. We're going to fix that. Okay, that's also a comment. Added code description to and that will be committed. I'm going to keep the gameplay tags. Yeah, we're see changed, knockdown. Change invincibility. Time from 1 second to 1.5 seconds. Okay. Now we're going to go in the mesh effects component. Get rid of some of these. Material modifier, we're going to get rid of that. That just... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to rename it. I'm going to repurpose it. So we're going to plugins. So we'll say GM Mesh Effects Visibility. That's what we're going to call it. On Oculus's rating, whoa, that's big. We got to do a shout out, and then after that shout out, we got to play a match so we can see what the latest is on the game. So let's start by giving the shout out. Oh, what's up, Oculus? Yeah, I'm just working on the game. I made a bunch of changes, and now I decided to roll most of them back and do a better implementation. So, Oculus is making a dungeon crawler. Looks like an amazing dungeon crawler coming in. Looking pretty solid so far. Very firm, solid foundation building on. Let's have a look at that. Anytime, Twitch. Where's the clip? Did I spell that right? Yeah. It's not showing a clip. Oh, there's no clips. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just get... All right, well, everyone go visit Oculus's Twitch. Go check him out. When are you streaming? Is it nightly? Is it a couple times a week? What's your schedule look like? Actually, let me see if you... Let's see. Oculus. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, gotcha. I just want to see that... I just want to verify that your schedule is... Oops. Just want to verify that's consistent with the schedule I've got on your Twitch page. Yeah. Okay. Monday, Wednesday. Yep, got it. Okay. So schedule is updated, and let's go ahead and squeeze a quick game in before I remove that continue the refactoring. You missed it. I think I had my cat Mega Kitty was just here. Let's see if she's come back. Nope, she's still not back. All right, so I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler. Started working on it about 3.5 years ago, and let me show you how it's shaping up right now. I have an artist who did the hero and the field art. I have a small PR team helping me spread the word about wish lists. So let me kind of do a shameless plug there. If you want to support the project, please give me a wish list on my Steam page, and I will show you a quick... Oh, is that the practice field? Oh, here we go. Custom play. Create new. So I'm going to show you the basic field, get you a feeling for how the game works. So you can play from one of 9 heroes, and we've got the group by defense, midfield, and forward. Now, in a typical hero game, this equates to offense, support, and defense. And these previews show you what you can do. So you have your weapons. You can be a melee or a ranged fighter, and you have abilities that you can use to attack opponents and trap them and do other things to them. Like here's a Beastmaster who rides a lynx and uses her dog to sick enemies and gets speed boost from her jackrabbit. And you can even play an Orctor who has a giant axe and can mow down opponents and with other various elements. So lots of cool stuff here. So I'm going to be the archer or the rogue by default. And let's get this party started. You have a crowd that will actually respond to events in the game. Oh, don't mind the name. I was just messing around in Steam with Team Fortress 2. Oops, missed. It has AI, so it's PvPvE. So if they got AI backfills here. Oh, what's wrong with the goalkeeper? He's not playing his game today. Oof. Got him good. Hmm. Here, have a turret. Yeah, spike traps to stop him. Oh, oof, I got crushed. Can't get that ball. Oh. Come on, go for it. Yeah. Another thing about this game is you can switch heroes mid-game. That way you can rebalance your team against the opponents to get the advantage. I'm going to be a melee hero. This is Latunia. She's a bard. And that staff in her hand is actually her instrument. Because that's how it is in this orc world. Yeah. Oof. Oh, nice. We're going to shut them out, I think. I'm going to give my teammates a little support boost here because I am a support hero. Oh, give you over here. Oh, I missed. Uh-oh. Where's my backup? Uh-oh. Here. Oh, I missed. Oh, I can silence him, though. There. He can't use his abilities for a few seconds. Oof. Brutal fighting over here. Oof. Now just imagine this with 10 people. I think it'd be a ton of fun. I haven't actually played in a 10-player game before. But got a lot of things I need to work out before we get to that stage. As far as gameplay balance and a few other things. I believe there was an official playtest I was not in that had like 8 or 9 players. And the consensus in that playtest was the game was a lot of fun. And on that note, before you head off on Oculus, I want to show you the website I had my game tested at, because you might be interested. Alright, can't cast any spells. I'm going to switch up again. Let's do, yeah, Dragoon. I summoned a dragon to throw him off. Now let me show you the good stuff. Let's see. Aim, fire. Oh! Didn't get a chance to use it in time. And fire-breathing wyvern. Ha! That'll teach him. Oh man, we're gonna shut these guys out. Usually the AI gets 1 or 2 points in before now. And I'll use my dragon on him again. Oh, 30 seconds left. Here we go. We missed an epic overtime match earlier in the stream. Yeah, it's going to shut out. Ooh. Yeah, that was a heck of a shutout. Yep, I need to kind of clean this up a bit, but yeah, I got 2 goals, 15 takedowns, 2 conversions. So that's Field of Heroes, and one more quick match to show you the metagame features, where certain fields have more than just little bits of brush and trees on them. Let's do... we're going to do the desert. And I will be the wizard, because I can teleport. Get over. Ooh, ow. What kind of a pass was that? Oh yeah, there's a sandworm. We gotta get him so we can get our enemies to get sucked into the quicksand. Yep, looks like they're getting sucked in now. But they're not taking any damage, that's a bug. Should be taking some damage in there. Oh, didn't get past it in time. Yeah, put up a wall so they can't score. I just cast a tornado there. Yeah, I think we got him. Yep. Now they're getting... Oh, nice! That was a three hero hit. Uh-oh. We should take away our shutout. Oof. Little tornado there. There's a sandworm if you look carefully down there in the ground. Oh! You want to pass it there? I'll put a wall in front of you so you can't score. Oh. Ooh, that was close. Oh, what? No, he kicked it toward me and it bounced off him and he scored. Wow. Shoot. I got the assist. Oh, let's switch heroes. I think we've been this one for a while now. Oh, I'll show you the tornado, though. Okay, so let's do... haven't been the Centaur. Oh, we haven't done the Centaur yet. Oof. I've never had so many so many one-sided matches before. Oh, I got crushed. Ooh, nice save. Uh-oh, the red team got it. Now I'm struggling to stay on my side now. I gotta speed up his get up time. His get up animation time. Oh yeah, leave some of the footprints in the sand. The they work for most of the bipedal characters, but not for some of the other characters. I need to make footprints for them. That's like way down on my priority list right now. Also, this is a defensive character. You usually don't want to be running across the field with them, but at the same time, it kind of indicates that, hey, you can if you want to. It's up to you. You play it your way. Nice shield there. Wow, nice. Now, we can do a war cry and make our allies stronger. Whoa! That's a bug. War cry made the... I thought I fixed... No, I fixed it, but I thought I fixed it before this build was made. Yeah, let's just make another goal. All right, another victory for us. No goals by me. So that's Field of Heroes. And if you're still here at Oculus, just want to show you something real quick. Let me log in. Oh, I gotta log in. I thought it saved my credentials from last time. That's okay, I can do it on my other monitor. Okay, this is the website I've done my testing on. Let's see. They will let me log in. Okay. It's called GameTester.gg. Yes, it is pay, but the tests are highly structured. This was the first impressions playtest, the very first one I did in June. So it has an AI-generated summary, which isn't terrible. I'm still very slowly warming up to certain kinds of AI for certain purposes. But these are pretty accurate. Overall experiences, ratings, visuals, graphics. So these are scales of 1 to 10. Like, didn't like, and so on. And I think for a very first playtest, and yeah, it's been 3.5 years since I started working on it in my free time, but so you kind of want to do this sooner than that. But on the other hand, they got to see a pretty polished version, but you should also expect your first wide playtest to also be the one that take the most, maybe the harshest well, not harsh, the most critical feedback, for sure. So I got a ton of Jira tasks out of this. Actually, the ones that range, I think it was from 380. Let's see, the hold trigger their hold. I think it was about from 380 all the way up to 431. So that's a bunch of tasks that were entered. So anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of them knocked out, and others still in the works. So got some demographics, who played it. Here's the thing. I thought they were going to have mostly players in the Americas playing. I did not expect all the worldwide. So you can only know what that does to the lag and latency of the game. So I'm honestly kind of surprised that the feedback was as positive as it was. And I think part of the reason is a lot of people thought the lag was bad, so they went into solo mode and then played, and then they got a lot of their feedback that way. So next time I do a play test, it's going to be within the contiguous 48 states. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to have a couple more of these. And then once I'm at a certain stability level where the players are, generally positive, then I'm going to probably do a Steam playtest. And that'll be a big one. And I'll get a ton of feedback from that, hopefully. And after that, that'll probably take us into February when Next Fest is going to happen. I'd like to put the game up for Next Fest, maybe release a demo version for limited time, see how that goes. So anyway, Game Tester GG, give it a shot. Once you feel your game is ready for it, even if it's a vertical slice, it might be ideal. So look at it and see how much it costs, and decide if you want to use it or not. So I'm just letting you know. I'm happy with it so far, and I'll let you know if that changes in the next few playtests. So, all right. And other than that, the only other, let's see if Missy's back yet. Nope, she's around somewhere. So last thing I want to do before I wrap things up, because I had an 8-hour day at my main job, and I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. That's okay. I want to try and finish this up real quick. So I'm making it so after you recover from an incap that you're invincible for 1.5 seconds. And the invincibility is going to have your mesh kind of flicker on and off. So I'm trying to get that working and see if I can get that done tonight. If I don't get it done tonight, no big deal. For Next Fest, can you submit your playtest, or we have an early access build? For Next Fest, I want to have a stable build. I want to have maybe almost a release candidate, to be honest. I want Next Fest, they want to look at like games right before they're going to be released. So my thinking is Next Fest, and then some more bug fixes, and then early access. That's the plan. So Next Fest will be like an early access release candidate, as it were. So I just kind of got that. There's a Reddit thread about it, and the consensus was, if you want to get test feedback, then do a Steam playtest or release a demo. But if you want to do Next Fest, then be as ready as you can be. Be prepared and all that, and go into Next Fest with a number of wish lists already, because Next Fest is a wish list multiplier, meaning if you don't have any when you go in, you'll get some, but you'll get a lot more if you already have wish lists in your list. So that's my understanding of how that works. Again, that just came from a Reddit thread, so I'm not an authority on it. I'm just letting you know what I read. So yeah, kind of my thinking is, again, more bug fixes, game tester, more bug fixes, game tester, and then Steam playtest, and then Next Fest, and then early access is what I'm thinking. So, and by the way, if your game is already in early access, then you can't play Next Fest. So you have to do Next Fest before your early access build. Otherwise, you won't be able to do it. Again, from the Reddit thread. Let's see, material modifier. Oh, I thought visibility modifier. Yeah, here we go. Let me get my thinking back into the game. Material. This should be visible effects. Visibility modifier. Applied. You know what I need for this is a visibility curve. But then it would be... Because things I want it to blink, but the problem is in a gameplay queue, when the queue starts, this is a gameplay queue actor. When it starts and it stops, I don't know if I can use a timer. No, I should be able to use a timer, as long as the queue's active. Gameplay Alright, so we're going to do bool visible. I want to call it visibility modifier. And Visual Studio is going to freeze again. And for those of you who came in late, just a reminder that the official soda for this stream is Coca-Cola, endorsed by Mega Kitty. Again, Coca-Cola, the official soda of the Gaming On stream. And why is Visual Studio still locked up? That's pretty bad this time. I wonder if it's Visual Assist. Now I'm going to have to kill this. Let's do that. It's a shame because, oh, I did save it. Alright, and back to this. And I'm just going to keep freezing on me. This is probably one argument for using a... No, actually, Justifino, you're sponsored by Coke? No. I just like doing that for fun. Even though I know that that's free advertising for them. I like to do it for fun. And because my cat's in the picture. Okay, so... Back to the cosmetics. That's under plugins. And so I have this plugin called Gaming On Cosmetics. This is a library intended for universal use by my other Unity games, which I don't really have any others right now, but it seemed like a good place to do it. So back to... Oh, it didn't... of course it didn't recover the project correctly, so we're going to rebuild the project. So let's get out of here. Go into... Close this. And I got to rebuild the project. And then finish what I was doing. While we wait, let's look for other Missy pictures. My cat Missy. So this is Missy being happy. All right. Okay, let's see. Here we go, visibility modifier. And Missy being happy. Alright, so what I was doing here, let's go to the source implementation. So this is a good argument for not using Visual Studio, but I'm just so used to it that I've tried other IDEs, and they have their advantages, but I'm still kind of locked in here for the moment. Also, I also use it for other projects, so I'm just really used to it. And I don't have that many hang-ups with it. Maybe it's because I'm tolerant of them all now. So anyway, back to this. So this time, mesh effect component. So all we have to do is set the visibility. So we say previously visible. I think it was this. And don't need the rest of this. And then we're going to reset it. Okay, also we don't need this anymore. We don't need... I don't think we need the component. And while we wait for that, one more picture. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta change this too. One other thing I gotta do is... yeah, this thing. Add this here. Now we can update this class to use the new effect. Add mesh visibility modifier is what we want. And it froze up again. Visibility modifier. Yeah, I get all these typos and these kind of compile errors and stuff. It's, you know, end of the day, I'm getting kind of losing some steam here. So let's see. Duration. Okay, make sure that's consistent with the mesh visibility modifier here. Also, I want to move this down a bit. I want to try and keep them alphabetical. So this is a component, again, that I made. It makes it easy to manage a mesh's visibility, trail, overlay material, transform, and so I've been making changes to meshes for special effects and VFX and like statuses like poisoned, you know, attack up, defense down, that kind of thing. So this component kind of helps you manage all that in a nice, kind of a nice, neat way. So back to this. Oh, no, we want to do mesh effects visibility modifier. Probably have to update the header file for that too. Oh, no, I did. Okay. And then duration, and then visible. Okay, I think that's it. Does the Godot language or scripting have any concept of header files like this, like C++ does, or is that old dinosaur kind of stuff? GMS effects visibility modifier. Now, semicolon here. Okay, then I'm going to update the blueprint to make the hero invisible while they're invincible, just to see that it works. So this is a kind of a, like a, I call it a danger room. It's just a place where I can test new features. Very helpful. And these are all triggers that do like, that give you different status effects. We're going to be using some of those. We've got the mesh, and then we're going to do find mesh effects component. Okay, we already did that. So we're going to do add visibility modifier. We're going to do it to the mesh component. the duration is 0, then it's infinite basically. And we'll save this. So if this works, oh, we gotta plug this in. If it works, then he should be invisible for about 1.5 seconds. Yep, looks good. Let's do it one more time. Are you often encapsulating your gameplay into plugins? Kinda. So I have the Gameon cosmetics plugin. That's just something that's will apply to potentially other projects too. There are other plugins. Some of them came right out of Lyra demo project. Others are there's also a shared plugin. This is special because the shared plugin comes with the Field of Heroes content creator kit, where people can make their own fields. And for that to work, I have to have a plugin that exposes source code on how the game works to that editor. So there's that plugin as well. Most of them are from the Lyra project, and Simple UGC for the modding support. There's also plugins, game features plugins. I have 2 of those. Now, game features plugins are kind of like reverse plugins. They depend on your game and not the vice versa necessarily. So I have 2 of those. One is the fields, which is where all the maps are. It's all air-gapped, but it depends on all my other libraries, though. The second is the heroes. That's where all the hero characters and their abilities reside. These are both game feature plugins. They can be removed from the project, but then obviously it won't work. But it won't work gracefully. I mean, it'll still compile. It just won't find any heroes or any fields to play on if I did that. Other than that, I have a special showcase plugin. The showcase plugin is where I do I make scenes for banner art, library art, like this one. This is the prototype for the new main menu that's coming up. So that kind of thing too. So yeah, I have it broke out into plugins. I could do better. I could break it out into further plugins, but there's kind of a risk. There's a sort of a return on investment where it's just really not that worth it to me. And I would rather, and if there are 2 buttons between, the perfect plugins for your game versus getting the game out by March, then I'm pushing the March button. So, but yes, there are plugins, and I'm still undecided on which content should go in the shared plugin versus not. I have kept the weapon logic in the main game for now. I think once that's pretty settled, then I'll maybe creep it into the shared plugin, but not yet. So, yeah, that's kind of how I structured some of that. Let me do that one more time. Okay, we gotta hide his weapon too, but that's okay, we can do that. To do that, let's make first of all, let's do a, I don't think we need to keep the local mesh component. We can just do this, like that. Like that, the mesh is, it's always going to be valid for this case. And if it's not, then it should error out. Because we don't want to use this outside of any characters. Or anything without a skeletal mesh character component. So we're going to do that. And then we also want to do it for the equipped weapon. So we'll do that is, let's do get owner, get equipped weapon. Oh no, did I get rid of that? Actually, where's this plugin anyway? Oh right, it's in the, no, that's right. How do I get the weapon? I had a helper function for this. Yeah. Get weapon range, get weapon damage. Was it just get weapon? Huh. Thought I had one. Oh, maybe I had to get... Oh, I did the inventory component. Get equipped item. Again, I'm going to need to probably null check this, but tonight I just want to whip it together and see if I can get it to work. So I'm getting tired here. It's 10 p.m. So let's do it to here too. Down. That's my new bedtime. Yeah. Well, I'm on a roll tonight, and it had a lot of viewership tonight, more than the usual. So, 2 raids. Two raids. So I want to make the very most of it. I don't have a lot of nights like this, especially since I only stream for about 2 to 3 hours a night. Maybe at least once a week. Sometimes 2 to 3, 4 times a week. So. Alright, get... Oh, even that... Oh, that's a static mesh. Wait a minute. Okay, that should work. Find component. This is a real stretch. I'm doing so many things without checking for null. This is terrible. I just want to see if this works. No, it didn't work. Oh, wait a minute. Target. Maybe I'm not doing it. Wait, my target. Oh. No, it should be like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we've done that. The other thing I need to find out tonight, and it's a shame I couldn't get to the other stuff I wanted to do tonight, but I knew it would be some work, is I want to know if I can get this in a timer. Yeah, set timer. Yeah. Wait, can I do... Oh, create event. Wait a minute. No, I just got an idea. What if I made it so my component would send me a notification when... Yeah, send me a notification when it expired. Let's set these to like half a second. Or no, a quarter second. So this should only make me invisible very briefly. I just want to see if this works. Okay. Duration clearly did not work, even though it should have... see, there's a duration here. An update. I should have already... Oh, wait a minute. Huh. It didn't destroy... It should have gracefully destroyed the modifier. Interesting. I gotta look into that. So that might be... I can't tell if it's a bug, or if I just never need it, or if the modifier took care of its own duration. Maybe that's what happened. I want to look at another modifier. Maybe it took care of its own duration. Mesh trail. Let's look at that one. Okay, that doesn't even use duration. How about parameters. No. What about transform? Huh. Well, I guess I never needed to handle that. That's interesting. Let me look. Hey, Braxton Wise, thanks for coming. I hope to see you again sometime. I'm probably getting close to heading out myself, actually. So here's where I am right now. So the duration doesn't work, and I need to verify that nothing, that the component completely ignores the duration other than just removing the modifier from the array. That's kind of sketchy to me. I need to go through all of the different kinds of modifiers, make sure that each one, I guess, handles the duration in its own way, or doesn't. It may have been a lingering bug that just never manifested. So I got to look into that. But once that's done, assuming the duration did work, what I want to do is add a notification to say that, hey, this handle is no longer valid. This operation's complete, and then use that to kick off another quarter second visibility modifier, effectively making him blink. That's the whole end goal of all this. And I think that's stuff I should look into tomorrow or another day, just because it's kind of late and I'm pretty prone to making mistakes right now. So, but we're still at a good point, I think. Oh, and also this needs to be deleted. Yeah, my other approach was to make a material that blinked, and then you apply that to the hero. The problem was with that was there are all kinds of parameters that I was using on the other material, its existing material, and I couldn't enumerate them all. So through code, so I gave up on that idea. You know, I could go back to that, but maybe I'll take a quick look tomorrow, but unlikely. I'm probably just going to do this timer thing with the visibility mesh, which works better, it seems. So with that said, I think I have a plan for going forward, but I'm not going to go forward tonight. So let's go find someone to raid off to. Okay, I think we got, let's see, let me see what Jed M and Z is working on. I'm trying to see what he's working on, but there's an ad playing, and there's no preview on what he's doing. It looks like it's artwork, but I can't tell. So I got a few others I could raid off to as well. No, he's actually doing, yeah, game development. That works. So I'm going to raid us off to JedMNZ. Give him a big surprise. So thanks everyone for coming this evening. This was a great stream. It didn't appear that I got a lot done, but I did get a lot done. So thanks everyone for being here, and I will catch you all. My next stream, usually it's on Mondays, but I tend to do bonus streams sometimes, especially now that I have a marketing campaign going on. So maybe Wednesday, we'll see, or even Tuesday. But anyway, again, thanks a lot, and I will catch you later.